Hello guys, welcome to the channel Math Ko Math with Aditya. In this video, we'll be doing the exercise 4.3 of quadratic equations. So here we are doing the first question where you have to find the root of the given equations if they exist by the method of completing the square. So in this question, you just have to convert the given equation in form of the representation of either of the two identities that are a plus b whole square or a minus b whole square. So let's start. So for the first part, the first question is 2x square minus 7x plus 3 is equal to 0. So as you can see here we have 7, that is a prime number and it cannot be expressed in form of 2ab. Therefore what we will be doing is to divide whole of the equation by 2. If you would have 4, 8 or any prime number, then we would not have done so. So since we are having odd number 7, that's prime also, so we are going to divide whole of this equation by 2. So when you divide 2x square by 2, you get x square minus 7x by 2 is minus 7x by 2 and plus 3 by 2. 0 by 2 is 0, so it's 0 only. Now what you will be doing is adding and subtracting a same amount. For example, if you have 10 rupees, if you add 5 rupees and take 5 rupees, you are again left with 10 rupees. So no change. This is a very basic concept of mathematics. Adding and subtracting the same things does not make any change. So here you have x square minus 7x by 2 plus 3 by 2. So take this central term. This has the x also and this has some constant also. So with this term we will be dividing this constant coefficient of x, that is 7 by 2, divided by 2 once more, and that will be compensated by the 2ab type representation of an identity. Let's see it over here. In any identity like a plus b whole square, you have a square plus 2ab. So you have a multiplicative 2 with the ab. So if the denominator has 2, this 2 and 2 gets cancelled and you are left with a constant ab. Hence we are going to add and subtract the square of the coefficient of x in the middle term. Add and subtract. What you are going to add and subtract? The square of the middle term m term by 2. So take this middle term, divide it by 2 and add and subtract the square on this equation. So now as you can see we are left with x square as it is minus 7x by 2, and now you are going to add and subtract the square of constant by 2. 7 by 2 divided by 2. Let me tell you, 7 by 2 divided by 2. So this 2 and 2 are common denominators, so you are going to have 7 by 4. So you are going to add 7 by 4 whole square, and to nullify its effect, you are going to subtract 7 by 4 square. And here this plus 3 by 2 comes as it is. And now this particular area, as you can see, is in the form of an identity. If your a is x and your b is 7 by 4, so what would be its a minus b whole square identity? It would be x square plus b square, that is 7 by 4 whole square, then 2 into x. So 2x, if you take a 2 hidden comma, just use your brain a little bit. So this can be 7 by 4 into 2 will give you a 7 by 2 and x comes as it. So x, 2 is imaginary because it is nullifying this 4. The 4 has become 2 because it cancelled the 2 here. So 2 into x, that is our a, into b, that is 7 by 4. And the 2, let me write it for you, x square minus 2 into, this is your 2, a in this identity x, so 2 into x and b 7 by 4. 7 by 4 and plus 7 by 4 whole square. Just take the bracket for now, 7 by 4 whole square. So when you multiply 2 and 4, you are left with 7 by 2x, and that's what we had. So when you add and subtract the square of the middle term by 2, you are completing this square. So now you are having x, this is the identity, x minus 7 by 4 whole square. So x minus 7 by 4 whole square. And now what you are left with is minus 7 by 4 whole square plus 3 by 2. Send this minus 7 by whole square over that side of the equation. So this is equal to, since it was negative 7 by 4 whole square, it would become positive. So 7 by 4 whole square. And since this plus 32 was positive, now it will become negative. So minus 3 by 2. And now you just have to operate on it. So x minus, let me take it over here. X minus 7 by 4 whole square is equal to 7 square as we know is 49, 4 square as we know is 16, and minus 3 by 2. Let's simplify it over here only. Just leave this x minus 7 by 4. So 49 by 16. So we will be taking the 16 LCM. 16 is the LCM. 49 as it is because 16 is its. Here you have 2, so multiply by 8, 2 8 16, so 8 3s are 24, minus 24, and 49 minus 24 is equal to 25 by 16. So now what you are getting is x minus 7 by 4 whole square is equal to 25 by 16. You have squared this side, it can be the square root over here. So what you get is x minus 7 upon 4, the square is gone, is equal to under root 25 upon under root 16. Under root 25 as we know is 5, under root 16 is 4. So x minus 7 by 4 is equal to 5 by 4. But here is a catch. Always remember, the square or root always includes plus minus. It can be either minus 5 into minus 5, that will give you 25, or plus 5 into plus 5. So this plus minus is very important. Now what you are getting is that the one value of x could be x is equal to 7 by 4 plus 5 by 4. The other can be x is equal to 7 by 4 minus 5 by 4. So this is the last step. Let's do it also. So from this line what we get is x minus 7 upon 4 is equal to plus minus 5 upon 4, and this implies that x is equal to 7 upon 4 plus minus 5 upon 4. So if this is plus, let's see what we are getting. So if it is plus, then x is equal to 7 plus 5, that is 12 upon 4, and this is equal to 3. And if we are taking negative 5 over here, first case taking positive, second case taking negative. So if it is negative 5 by 4, then our answer will be 7 minus 5, that is 2 upon 4, that is 1 upon 2. So this was the solution for the first part. Now let's move on to the second part. So for the second part, we have 2x square plus x minus 4 is equal to 0. Now again, as you can see, we are having an odd coefficient. Let me write it for you, 1x. If there's nothing with x, 1 is always there. So you are having an odd coefficient of the middle term. So again, you will have to divide whole of this equation by 2. So after dividing, what you get is x square, because you have 2 plus 1 upon 2x minus 4 upon 2 is 2. So x square plus 1 upon 2x minus 2. Now for completing the square, you just take the coefficient and divide it by 2, add the square and subtract the square. So upon adding and subtracting, what you get is x square as it is plus half x as it is plus the square. Keep in mind the square of half of this constant. Half of constant 1 by 2 by 2 is 1 by 4. So 1 by 4 whole square will be added and 1 by 4 whole square will be subtracted. No change, and this minus 2 comes as it is equal to 0. Now this part is the identity x plus 1 by 4 whole square. So let's write it x plus 1 by 4 whole square minus, let's do the square. It's 1 square, that is 1 by 4 square 16, and this is minus 2, so you will directly add it. So you are getting 1 minus this is 2, and you are having 16 4, so you will be multiplying by 16. So 16 2 is 32 and upon 16. Let me tell you what I have done. 4 square is 16. You will open the bracket by doing the squares and then take the LCM 16 and you will get this calculation. So here you are having minus 1 minus 32. So what you get is x plus 1 by 4 whole square minus the minus 1 minus 32. So minus 33 by 16. So now as you can see, you are having a certain situation that is creating a problem, as we are not getting the situation as we have got in the previous question. But you can see this 16 is 4 square and this 33 is under root 33 whole square, because under root 33 into root 33 will give you 33 only. So now you can use the a square minus b square identity. So let me write it in the form x plus 1 by 4 whole square. So this is your a square, for instance, minus under root 33 by 4 whole square. So now this is your b square. So a square minus b square. This is a very common identity. So let's simplify it. A square minus b square is a plus b. So x plus 1 by 4 minus, let's take plus first. So plus root 33 by 4. A plus b into a minus b. So x plus 1 by 4 minus root 33 by 4. And now you can just find the value of x directly. So from this equation you get that x is equal to, keep it in a bracket, negative 1 plus 33 upon 4. This is all in bracket. So when you open the bracket you get minus 1 minus 33 by 4, or from here you get that x is equal to minus common into 1 by 4 minus 33 by 4, root 33 by 4. And when you simplify it, 1 minus root 33 by 4, or you are having this sign. So let me open this also, it would be easier for you to understand. So x is equal to minus 1 minus root 33 by 4, or minus 1 plus root 33 by 4. So this was the solution for the second part, and I'll give you the next two parts in the part 2 of this video. I'll make one more part so that we can have two questions and the video would be of a decent length. So I'll meet you in the next video with the next two parts of this question, the subsets of this question. Till then, bye.